name's Donna Hancock. I work in the Penn Community Neighbourhood Services. I'm a Brighter Futures caseworker. I've lived in the area for over 30 plus years, and I've been in my position, well, I've been with the Penn Community Neighbourhood Service for 3 years now. Prior to that, I was education. I worked at Braddock Public School for 6 years. I'm a mother, but a woman, so yeah, up at Singleton, Muswellbrook Way.
Do you remember Twinkle Twinkle, what happens after that?
A lot of our programs are for our kids, our mobs, but we also have mainstream, but I think we could probably have a couple of more mainstream programs, mainly for the youth. I mean, we have a lot of programs in the area for the youth. We have boxing Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, which is ran by an Indigenous man, lovely bloke Bobby. But that's mainstream, that's open to everybody, just to keep the young kids off the streets, gives them something to do, keeps their fitness levels up high. And we have rules around boxing too, that any bad activity that happens on the street will sometimes stop them coming into the gym. And a lot of the boys that attend have a lot of respect for Bobby. So they take that in their heart when they go out to the streets. They think twice now before they think about drinking or running a mark, because they do have respect for Bobby in the centre here. So, which is a great program. It's made a big difference.
Since I don't drive, it's very hard for me to get the boys out of the house.
Getting to see a different side of my children, apart from just being me. Getting to see a different, how would I put it? Personality, because children are different with their parents than they are with other kids, so getting to see that side of my kids will benefit me a lot. It'd get me to know on what they're really like, apart from just mum, mum, mum.
My name's Carolyn Gilbert. I'm one of the team leaders for the early childhood team. My specific project is the Aboriginal early learning. I run an Aboriginal supported play group with an outreach attached. We have baby clinic come in, social worker. We also have Lapston preschool come in to do developmental checks. We've recently partnered with public health, so we have immunisation nurses come out to do immunisations on the kids, and that only started last week, and we had 10 kids immunised, which was a great result. I also partner with Northcott Disabilities. Because I'm based at Coolangatta Aboriginal Child and Family Centre, it's a great place to be based in, because we're working grassroots, we're working with the community, and we're engaging with community that don't engage with services. So it's just a great community to work in, and building those relationships over time and getting the community to trust us and access services. So, you know, and we're targeting families that need it.
My name's Marissa Hitta. I'm from New Zealand. Yeah, and I've been over here for 13 years now. Had 2 kids in Australia, and I've now brought them, met the service. They picked me up from home, and I now also work for the service. I've had 2 of my kids come through here doing all the play groups, the mums groups, the parenting groups. And yeah, it's very welcoming. That's why we keep coming back with our kids. Hello, my baby, and one of them.
Look! Falling down everywhere!
I get a lot of trust straight up because I'm well known in the community. I went to schooling in the community, so I'm either with the children in the community, I'm either went to school with their parents or their grandparents. So it's, yeah, I have that connection. Working in the community even now, it's even better because I can approach people that wouldn't approach the services. I mean, if I know these issues, I can now approach them because they have that trust and they know me. They will enter into our services, which I found in my community role made a big difference. And even as a Brighter Futures, we've had a few clients come across that lived in the area that weren't sure on engaging, and once they seen it was me, they moved across a lot easier. So just having that trust.
What do you like about Cranebrook in particular?
The diversity, the people, and seeing families that finally do access service and seeing like where they've come from now to, you know, developing those relationships and seeing them access services and making positive change in their lives.
We do go through stages where we have good and bad, like any community, but we are building up such a strong community here, and we're giving the community a voice. We're their voice. We're speaking up, and I think that's just fantastic.
What would you like to see happen for Cranebrook other than this great centre that's here?
A big youth centre, something where young people can access a building of their own. There's a gap there.
If I could change anything, that would be the housing department home. It's far too old and too many problems with it, and I think that's why a lot of us get depressed in this area. And that's why I come to these services too, to get away from home.
Working with NCNS for 7 years, we have seen kids, you know, have some challenging moments when they were younger, and from part, you know, working with other organisations and partnering with them and helping these young people, you know, and you're seeing them work in the workforce now, making change where maybe if they didn't have these services like, you know, around in Cranebrook, I don't know if some of these kids would have, you know, got a go in life.
I just look at our kids and I'm just sick of stigma sticking about us, you know, that we can't do this and we can't do that. Well, they can do anything they choose to do, and if people believe in them the way a lot of our girls do here in our centre, they're going to go places. They just need that one person to believe. And for me, being an Aboriginal woman, at school I was either too white for the Aboriginal people or too black for the white people. So it wasn't until in Year 4 I had an Aboriginal teacher, Auntie Pearl, and she grabbed me and she embraced my culture, and she's one person that's stuck in my heart and in my head my whole life to keep me strong, and I think that's made me the person that's given me the drive to make that impression on another young person.